Welcome to Fulcrum Home Decor. My name is Pallavi and today I'm going to be taking you through a beautiful house tour. Now I'm starting this series of a 4 BHK that we have designed in Pune. It's actually a combination of two flats. There were two BHKs and it has been combined to create one 4 BHK. I'm going to split this into 2 or 3 videos because honestly I will not be able to do justice to the project if I show it to you in one. So today we're going to cover the foyer area, the living room and a part of the entrance. So let's begin this tour from the foyer. Now typically, since these were two separate apartments, they had two doors like this. But here's where it got interesting. Those were eliminated and the builder provided us with one large grand entrance. What we did is to add a safety door and commission this gorgeous wall paneling to make the entrance look welcoming and grand. First impressions matter, don't they? So this is the entrance and let me show you how impressive the foyer is. So as we enter, we are greeted by this huge foyer area. Now, this definitely feels like it should be so large because once you see the whole house, you'll understand why. The entrance is grand and beautiful. We were able to house this huge shoe rack here. We didn't want it to go right above, just enough for the entire family. This has been made in this beautiful wooden color and you'll see the accents of the Indian accents have been brought about by the moldings and the knobs, etc. What we've also done is give them this beautiful brick paneling. Now, if you see South Indian homes, you will see that a brick paneling is done almost in every home. And since we wanted to kind of pay homage to the South Indian roots of the client, we went ahead with this in the foyer area. What we also wanted is the ceiling to kind of feel like a part of the grandeur of the space. So we provided this really beautiful wooden panel and we housed these lights. Now you'll see that these lights have this beautiful fluted glass which is a little vintage. However, it also feels very contemporary. The wall sconces here also have the same fluted glass and that makes the space look very put together and it feels very inviting. Now if you look to the left, you will see a door. This is actually the kitchen from the right side flat and we've retained it and converted it into a storeroom. We could have made this into an additional bedroom, but that was not needed. So we did a practical thing by just letting it be a storeroom. Now, as you enter from the foyer, you are greeted by this grand living room. Now, let me tell you, we played around with a few layouts and this is what we found works best for our clients. Now, everything around this living room centers around the fireplace. This was something that the client wanted. Now we could have housed the TV on any of the walls, but this felt best. And we went ahead with making this beautiful wooden fireplace, polished it off in a really beautiful color. Of course, it's a faux fireplace, but it looks really grand and beautiful. And what we have done here is to add a brick cladding, which you saw right above the shoe rack, to kind of connect the two spaces together. This is also a place where we've housed the TV so that the entire furniture is pretty much looking towards this area. Now what we've also done is to push the windows outside. This is something I think I should kind of signature out because most of my sites I like to do that. So we've pushed out the windows and created a seating there. Now that was a bit of a challenge, let me tell you, but however we got through. And that kind of looks like this beautiful wall when you enter. So the whole grandeur of the space is in this long wall with the windows. The clients wanted a puja unit to be in the living room, so we housed this beautiful puja unit on one of the corners. It also, as per Vastu, had to be there. So here's my favorite element of the room, which is pretty much my client's favorite too, which is the swing. It's so quintessential to a South Indian home and we placed it here. And of course, it's a swing that can be done both ways. However, we don't need it to be that way. And it kind of adds the perfect touch of nostalgia to her space. Now, when we had these two spaces, the two living rooms that were combined, we could have placed the dining table on any one side, which is either right in front of the kitchen, or it could have went to the place where it is right now. We decided to create a powder bathroom in that location since it was close to one of the other bathrooms and the plumbing etc. would have been easy. So it's a little bit of a convenience for the guests as well. We tucked away the dining table on the left side, and it really flows well because it's kind of into its own space, however very much connected to the living room. Now we had a little bit of a space outside the powder bathroom which was connected to the kitchen area, and we placed this simple crockery unit over there. We didn't want to go ahead with too much there because we wanted the wall to have art accents, which are going to come in later. And for the false ceiling, now if you see, because we were combining two flats, we had this beam which was running from the center, which we really couldn't do much about. So instead we highlighted, or we celebrated the divide of the two areas with these beautiful wooden panels on the ceiling. These are also tying in the entrance to this area. So the highlights on the ceilings are in this pretty shape, which you will see is repeated in the wall panelings also. And speaking of wall panelings, we kept it like a wainscoting style, but with a lot more character. So we've added this really beautiful dark brown wainscoting, and above it are these arches, which are going to house some of the brass accents that you would see in Indian homes. The color palette of this space is very neutral and minimal when it comes to the sofas, because we wanted to create a calm, sophisticated base. However, since it is an Indian space and it has a South Indian influence, we had to talk about, or we had to add some color, and we did it through amalgamating different parts of the country. So we have this Jaipuri print on the Roman curtains, on the seating, a little bit in the cushions, the embroidery, and it really gets the color out in the room. The other accents that you see here are just celebrating the same Indian feel that we wanted to get, marrying in a little contemporary with so much more Indian. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is what I say always, because I feel that you guys come back to watch videos and they need to have something that you take away from. So thus, I hope you enjoyed it, and definitely hit me up with comments if you want to know what kind of paneling we've used, where I got the fabric from, what color. I would love to answer any and every question. And there are detailed videos about this project which are going up on Instagram simultaneously. So definitely check us out over there, because there I take up little sections of the house or little topics and I'm explaining them in detail. So I'll see you in the next one, where I reveal the grand kitchen of this home, and I'm going to see you very soon in that one.